He played. I was trying to think. He played upward basketball for when he was really little, and yeah, he was always pretty good. He played WCBA, and actually, I guess before that, he played the YMCA for. And this was when he was probably, I don't know, 3 or 4.
I remember when I was probably like 7, I played AAU about 2 age groups up, and then I remember about 4th or 5th grade when I started realizing I was pretty good.
I think he's in the 5th or 6th grade, and they were playing a team out of Charlotte, and the team was really good. They were better than Carter's team. They were older, and he was coming down the sideline with the ball, and it was right in front of his coach, the team bench, and his coach was standing there, and he got trapped, and he kind of went between his leg to his right hand to left hand to put the trap. I saw it. I thought it was pretty cool.
First time I met him, honestly, he was probably in 5th grade.
You ready?
So at that point, honestly, there wasn't really a perception as far as what he would do as far as his basketball career. I just knew he loved the game and loved to work hard.
All right, let's get some.
So I just tried to give him all the tools to help him
here.
benefit him as far as moving on. As far as.
All right, ready?
He started working with Carter a little bit, and just always liked him, and kind of built a good relationship. Carter really liked him.
I mean, Brian's basically, he's family. Like, I've known him, it's been forever.
What really changed him, there was a John Lucas camp his 6th grade year, and I think it was in Houston, Texas. And I think after he went to that camp, his experience as far as playing against competition at that level kind of changed his mindset as far as, hey, I need to do X, Y, Z to become a better basketball player. And I think after that camp, you kind of saw his trajectory just kind of shoot straight up. Yeah, it was a game winner when he was 6th grade. So we were down 1 point, 5 seconds left. One of our kids took the ball out full court. Their full court press, man to man. I think Carter was lined up about like volleyball line extended. My man threw it like Tom Brady, threw it in the air. He curled off of it. This man hit a running floater from the 3-point line. Well, from about right here. Go crazy. Funny thing is though, he didn't really get height. Everybody else everybody else got height. This man didn't get height. He just gonna walk off the court. But it was a championship though, so it was cool though. Give me a triple threat move. Give me something sharp. Yeah. Back in, I would say 6th and 7th grade, he's been able to be around ACC players, and NBA players. I think him being able to pick up on the skills that he had to at an early age kind of propelled his trajectory as far as his skill development.
Jason Tatum, Frank Mason, all them were doing like pre-draft here in Raleigh, and I was helping them out, and I was rebounding, and Jason Tatum had like a swish, and the net went up, and the next one didn't hit the net and just drilled me in the face. My nose was killing me. He was laughing at me.
A lot of things that we do as far as the skill development, I'll give you a ball handling drill and you got to get a certain time to complete it. And his times are always on par with those college guys. So that went and told me, hey, he's going to be a pretty good ball handler one day and he's going to be able to run a team. There was an opportunity to take on the varsity coaching job. I knew that Carter had the potential to play at that level at that time, so it just honestly kind of was a smooth transition as far as both of us moving up at the same time. And just his ability to handle the basketball and run your half-court offense in the 7th grade kind of stood out. So honestly, I just kind of gave him the keys to the car. But he had 30 on the road at Cary Academy, and I think there was like 5 possessions in a row where he just came down and just got an ISO bucket by himself. I remember, I can still see it to this day, it was a right to left crossover, pull up jump shot at the elbow, came down between the legs, crossover, pull up jump shot. So at that point, it kind of told me as an 8th grader, if he's able to compete at this level and just be this productive at this level this early, what's he gonna look like as a senior and moving forward?
going into his freshman year of high school, we knew that was a big transition year, you know, and I think Trinity at the time was going through some transition. I mean, Carter loved playing for Brian, but we wanted to look at Carter's development, you know. Not that Carter had started, he'd gone to school for a day at Trinity his freshman year, and we were looking at making a move. I called Coach Frazier, and he didn't answer my call. He was mowing the football field. And I didn't think much about it. I just left him a message and who I was, and I think a couple hours later, I was at Lifetime Fitness, and my phone rang. I didn't recognize the number. I think it was an odd area code, and I answered it, and it was Coach Frazier.
Well, I had seen Carter play basketball when he was younger, and locally here in Raleigh, several different places, and meeting him for the first time was very interesting. I met him right before his freshman year here in August, and just my first impression was the kid had a quiet confidence about him. He asked the right questions, and you could just tell that he had a confidence about himself that just was going to carry over and translate into a basketball situation, but most importantly into a person situation.
Me and Coach Frazier, I mean, we're really close. He helps me a lot with, everything, school and practice, my recruiting, everything like that.
We sure we're good? Okay, bring everybody into the middle. I thought we did good the other night with effort, but we still didn't rotate better. If we'd have rotated better, we'd have closed the traps closer to half court. We were closing the traps down there, right, RJ? We were closing them in front of their bench, and we should have been closing them at half court. Does that help? Okay, here's what I need. I need Scott, Will, Chase, Jalen, Carter, and Jaron with me. The others are with Coach Baldwin. We're gonna get up some shots and some skill work for about 12 minutes right now, okay? On one, ready?
Yeah.
10 it is, let's go. Tall, all day. 1, 2, go. 7. Let's go! Come on, Scotty! Yes, Chase. On here. Make that step, Chase. Make that step. Good.
Carter is a great kid. He has a great personality. His character, he's a comedian a little bit.
Well, I had to go down. Throw that ball. Seriously.
I do it all the time.
I bet you don't. That's okay.
We got the film.
We got the film. The film definitely shows that you throw it. We don't actually make it like that. Let's go.
He likes to make jokes, crack jokes.
You like the new cut?
So I think if you tell him to smile, he's gonna keep smiling. So you can't not smile anymore.
Zion Williamson. Aaron.
He'll drop some jokes. He's not afraid to do that. His personality kind of takes over a little bit off the floor, being in a very comical way, I guess you would say.
10 in a row.
Start over.
We're gonna have to drop out a few of the misses.
The on the court thing is like a switch almost. It's almost like he turns a 180. He's very demanding. He's very, aggressive towards everything he does when he goes to basketball, whether it's playing fast pace, whether it's picking his teammates up, whether it's being hard on his own self. He turns into just an alpha when he goes onto the basketball floor, and then when he leaves it, it's just a totally different person. His ability to turn that on and off really makes him a unique person because his character is so great. It's just amazing how well he fits in with that.